Good morning, everybody. This is Adrian with APSDJ. It's about 7:30 in the morning on Friday right now. Getting ready, getting loaded, getting packed up for an event tonight. Reason I'm posting this, some things were brought to my attention yesterday. So yesterday I was helping a buddy of mine set up for an event locally, a church festival, and he was getting ready to tape some wires down to the floor. Great, fine, sure, we all do it. It's totally normal, whatever. But he whipped out a roll of duct tape, and he said, "But I always use duct tape." I said, "But this is a finished floor. You don't ever use duct tape on a finished floor." And he said, "But I've always used duct tape." And, this is a guy I've known who has been doing this longer than I have. Like, a lot longer than I have. He was actually the guy that gave me my start. So I'm explaining to him why using duct tape on a finished floor is a bad idea, because duct tape leaves a residue. Duct tape will leave its stickiness down. I said, I'll run back up to my place, go in the warehouse, and I will grab a roll of floor tape, a roll of good gaffer's tape, a roll of tape that does not leave any residue on the floor. It's actually a very, very good adhesive. It'll stick to wet floors. It'll stick to dry floors. It's not whatever. It doesn't pull up when it gets damp or anything like that, and it holds down really well. And then, when you go to pull it up, it all comes up. It doesn't stick to cords. It doesn't stick to the floor. It is an amazing, amazing substance. So I run down there and I grab my roll of gaffer's tape. This is one of them. So as I'm taping it down to the floor, he asked me, he's like, "Well, how much does that roll of tape cost?" I said, "I think I pay like $26 a roll for them, maybe 20, something like that." And he said, "Why would you pay that much?" I said, "Tape is cheaper than insurance claims. If you go into one of these $1,000 million banquet halls, or one of these whatever banquet halls, and you tape stuff down to their carpet." Oh yeah, this stuff adheres to carpet very well too. If you go into one of these big banquet halls and you put duct tape on their floor and it leaves a residue, they are coming after you. There is no question about that. Their floor scrubbers will not be able to pull the residue up. You are going to have a problem. So also, if you go into like a place like a finished gymnasium or something, duct tape will pull the wax off of a floor. There's no question it will pull a wax off of a floor. I've seen it pull wax off of the floor, and that's why a lot of venues banish you from using duct tape. Enter the $26 a roll or $20 a roll gaffer's tape. It leaves no residue. It's made out of natural rubber. There's no weird adhesives on it. It will stick to legitimately anything, and it will come up clean. So, after I told him that, he said, "Well, it's a shame that it costs that much, because I would put another strip on either side to make sure the wires don't come up." I said, "It's not a problem. You buy it in bulk. It's only $20 a roll. It's fine." So, after I'm down there, I probably put 40 feet down yesterday, whatever. It jumps to my mind that, maybe I should make a video of this, because, a lot of these low cost entertainers, they don't do that. They can't afford to do that. If you show up with a entertainment company that charges you $200 to do your party, it's pretty safe guess. It's a pretty safe guess that they are not using the proper equipment. It's a pretty safe guess that if they use tape, it's going to be dollar store duct tape. Because honestly, if you're charging $200 per event or $300 per event, odds are really good that you're not spending $26 a roll or $25 a roll on good equipment. So take it for what it is. I mean, by all means, do whatever makes you happy, but just remember, if your DJ marks up your place or damages your venue, you're going to be stuck with the bill. You're going to be stuck with that. They might try to go after the DJ, but odds are you're the one that signed the contract on that, and they're going to go after you. So, as unfortunate as that may be, that's unfortunately kind of how it is these days. You got to be real careful with who you hire. You got to be real careful with what they do. You got to be real careful where they run their wires. Like I said, $26 for like an event is a much cheaper way out than, you know, using the cheap stuff at first and then having them come back at you and tell you that they ruined the floor. That'll be whatever it costs to refinish it, $3, $4, $5, maybe $10,000. So, like I said, short video, only about 6.5 minutes long. I'll post another video later as I'm setting up the event, because people have asked me, well, what's it like to set up one of these things? So I'll take the GoPro with me. I'll strap it on to like a hat or helmet or something like that, whatever I decide to do at the time. And you know what? I might do a time lapse of a setup today. It's going to be a really nice day. I'm up in Jennerstown. Hopefully it's dry and we can have the ceremony outside. But if it's not dry, then we'll find out when we get up there. All right, 7 minutes is my limit. I'll talk to you later.